Hey, new law students, if you're wondering of the best way to write your case summaries, then stick around because I'll be sharing in this video 3 different approaches to writing your case summaries. And I think you'll actually need to be using all 3 approaches during your legal studies. So let's go. Approach number 1 is going to be your shortest case summary and is often only 1 or 2 lines. That short summary is really just going to have the name of the case. You might only just mention one party of the case name for which it's mainly known for, and in that case summary you will just outline what that legal principle that case is the authority for. Then in approach 2 is where we start to have a more detailed case summary. And here you can see I've got some of the areas that you would normally need to cover. So normally in approach 2, you would have the full case citation details there. You would outline the key material facts. So not all of the facts that are not irrelevant, you just want the relevant facts. And then number 3, you will then outline what the legal issue is or legal issues. There may be more than one legal issue for that case. And then number 4, then what is it that the court decided? What was the holding? What was the decision? Essentially what we're looking at is what was the court's decision and what was their legal reasoning for their decision. And in there you'll also find what we know as the legal rules or the ratio. And then of course, was there any overarching impact as a result from this case? And finally, we have approach 3, which is your longest case summaries, or some may call it a case brief. And in there, you may have some additional information to what you had in approach 1 and 2. For example, you may include information around any previous litigation history. So maybe the case that you're looking at has been escalated up to a higher court. And so you may need to include various details as to how, where, and why a particular case has been escalated up through the court hierarchy. You may also need to include details around the majority judgments and also details around any dissenting or minority judgments. And of course, in approach 3, maybe the case that you're looking at has had an impact on how the law has evolved over time. So you will need to call that out if that is a pertinent piece of information around that case.